What is up, everybody? My name is John from Random Chivos, and today I'm going to do something completely new on the channel. But before I get into that, I do want to apologize for my voice. I kind of have a messed up throat at the moment. It's a little bit stuffy, so I know I might sound a bit weird. Just try to get through the video, mute the audio, whatever you want. But we're going to be doing a showcase of all the brand new, I guess you can't even really say dinosaurs anymore. It's almost like they're mammals. It's kind of like we're going to the next stage of the evolution. But all the new characters and creatures within the Scorched Earth DLC that just came out 2 days ago, I believe. And this is an awesome map. I'm loving this thing so far. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you all of them. I have them all lined up here for you. Wow, that was really bad. And you actually might have seen this little guy on my shoulders. Oh, come on off. There it goes. Now this is a Jerboa. Now this thing is just quite adorable. I don't know how you can hate this thing. Now it's one of those characters, creatures where you can actually pick up, put it on your shoulder, just like the monkeys and stuff from before on the other islands. I don't know if he gives you any boosts or stats, extra XP, whatever, because I know the other ones did. But it is a cute little creature just to have to throw in your base if you really want one. They're quite easy to tame, even on normal dedicated servers. So that's the Jerboa. Next up we have the praying mantis. It's just referred to as the mantis in the game. But he's really cool. They are actually very aggressive. I ran into them in the wild, and they will just destroy you. They actually have this really cool attack. We're going to ride them around real fast. This is the left trigger on the Xbox controller. That is just awesome. It's almost like the frog's jump ability. And then he does a little swipe attack normally. These things do a lot of damage. It's a quick, fast creature to get on the land if it's something you really, really want. Next up we have these little guys right here. These are called jug bugs. We have an oil one and a water one. Now these are just kind of like the dung beetle before. This guy will just give you oil. You just press Y. He's going to go in the air probably. See, now he's not fat anymore. They go up to like 200, I believe. And then this guy will give you water. You know, if you really need water. We live out in the desert. Water is something that you're not going to come by very often. Luckily, I actually am next to some water streams. But when you first spawn in, you're most likely going to need to get one of these, or at least kill it, and you can steal its water that way. And next up we have another creature that goes on your shoulder. Now this is a vulture. Again, I'm not real sure exactly what he does, if anything special, but he's a cool little guy to have. I don't know, maybe he gives you something for decomposing bodies. That'd be interesting to see. But yeah, I like him so far. He's not that hard to tame either. You can find them around. You can easily bowl them as well. But besides all those boring creatures, we're going to go over to the Morellatops. Now this is kind of like the trike that used to wander around. There's a ton of these. You'll always find them. And they're actually really interesting because what you can do is if you go up to, let's say, like a stream or anywhere with water, I believe they drink. And then they'll end up filling up to 750 capacity. And you can almost use him as like a mobile water station, which is really freaking cool. Especially if you're going to be wandering around the desert, you can have him with you. You know, I mean, if you're flying, that's one thing, which we'll get to later with those guys over there. But I just think it's a cool concept because water is very important in this new map because it's just ridiculously hot all the time. You'll run into sandstorms and stuff. But this is Morellatops, really cool. Here, I'll show you his moveset real fast. Oh, he gets a berry gatherer just like I would figure he would be. And then he stomps on the ground, which is really cool. I like that dino. Now next up we have the Thorny dragon. Now this is probably one of my favorites. He's so cool looking. He's like a giant ass porcupine. I don't know if he has any special abilities besides this dope attack that he can do right here. He'll actually throw spikes in the air. I don't know if you can see those or not, but he'll throw about, it looks about 10 spikes or so, maybe 5. And then he'll attack normally like this. These guys are pretty aggressive. They actually will give you torpidity, I believe, if you hit with those spikes. I don't know how much. I don't know if it'll immediately knock out players, but something to think about. But moving on from there, this is probably going to be one of the first flying creatures you get, the Moth. Now, I'm really disappointed in this. These things are quite useless in my opinion. They actually do have this spore attack right here. It uses a lot of stamina. I believe the spore attack, what it does is I think it lowers your stamina. And it causes wild dinos to like run away from you, almost like a defense mechanism. But that's all he does. He flies incredibly slow. You know, you're going to have to bump up some movement speed. His stamina is really bad. I kind of wish they would have done something a little more with this guy. But, I mean, it is cool to have to get around right at the beginning of the game. I did get one myself. But eventually, you know, we're going to go get an Argentavis. And then eventually, you know, those cool guys over there that I'm going to show you in one moment. So I believe that is all of these guys. These are the main ones you're going to find around the map. And then obviously you'll find other creatures like from before, from the other islands. And next up we have rocks. Yeah, I'm sure you guys kind of guessed what this was. If you've seen the trailer, there are actually rock elemental creatures on the map. You'll see them in rocks like this. If you get near it or hit it, they will attack you in the wild, and they will most likely destroy you if you're not on a flying dino of any sort. So you just gotta press Y. This is the rubble golem. He's like a little mini one. He's really cute. Actually, I really want to get a couple of these. Does a slam attack. And I think he throws a rock. Yes, he does. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that is awesome. So yeah, this is the rubble golem. He's kind of like a little mini guard. In the trailers, they made him almost seem like they're like guard dogs, basically. So that was really awesome. And then, of course, we got the big boy right here. I think this is the rock golem, I think they called it. Yeah, rock element. Oh, the rock elemental golem, same thing. So obviously, he's just a ginormous version of the other one. He can do that. He can throw rocks. Just like before, you know, really cool creatures to have. I just think it's a nice little added feature. Obviously, these things aren't realistic as some of these other might be. Actually, the Morellatops is actually a real thing that was discovered, I don't know how many millions of years ago. But, alright, so I'm sure you guys are waiting for this. These are the 3 dragons. They're actually referred to as Wyvern or Wyrven. Not real sure how to pronounce it. But we have 3 different types. This one's actually the poison Wyvern. I'm just going to call them dragons, because that's what they are, really. And obviously, they fly. They are actually incredibly fast. You'll see, like, I haven't even bumped any movement speed on these things, and I don't think the server's boosted at all either. And then, of course, the poison one is going to shoot poison. A little tricky to aim sometimes, but it's awesome. And then, of course, he has the bite attack normally. So let's go ahead and land this guy, and let's... Oh, God, I'm going too fast. They're really difficult to land sometimes, especially on the Xbox. Okay, now we're going to move on to the other one. This is the lightning one. I really, really like this one. He's actually my favorite of all 3 because of this. That is just... And it's like continuous too. It's just so awesome to have an attack like that. I haven't really tested how much damage it does, but I will find out soon enough. Oh, I just love these dragons so much. To tame them is actually quite a difficult process. I'm going to make a video on it separately. Oh, come on. I hate landing these things. Landing in this game always needed its work. Alright, we're done. Alright, you go fly away. I'm not gonna mess with you if you're not gonna land. So next we're gonna go to the last one. This is the fire one, of course. Obviously you gotta have a fire breathing dragon. And obviously it's pretty much similar to the fire attack that the other dragon on the other servers had that was like a boss. But you know, you could not actually tame that. This one you actually can. But like I was saying, the process for these guys is actually really difficult to do. I'm going to make a separate video on that, so if you guys want to see that, probably tomorrow most likely, you can definitely check that out. So yeah, those are all 3 of the Wyrven dragons that we have so far. But I actually have 2 more creatures I want to show you. I'm going to show you a boss, and then I'm going to show you, I guess you can almost call it a mini boss, but it's something you can find out in the wild, I'm presuming. But obviously, neither of these can be tamed unless you force tame them. So let me just skip ahead in the video, and we'll go right to those 2. So yeah, that's the Manticore. I don't know why he's flying all of a sudden. Come on back down here, buddy. He is actually part scorpion, probably part lion, part dragon, part something. I don't know. He's a freaking mesh of everything. Why are you not coming back down? Okay, so I didn't want him to run away, so I'm actually going to fly him real fast. But you can just see how large this thing is. Okay, he just doesn't want to listen, I guess. I don't really know what's up with him. Look how large he is just compared to the dragons. This guy is huge. So this is a replacement boss. So, you know, the other dragon from the other island and the blood whatever mother queen. I can't even remember her name. So here's his attacks, if he has any, really. He's not doing anything. Oh, he's out of stamina. Wow, that's... he runs out of stamina incredibly fast. But, yeah, this is the Manticore. He's just... Oh, that's cool. He actually has a scorpion... Oh, my gosh. So, yeah, this is the Manticore, the new boss that you will be fighting somewhere. Of course, I'll make a video for that as well. But anyways, let's go to the last creature that they added into the game real fast. You're going to love this one. This one's ginormous just as well. So this is the Deathworm, but it does not want to stay above ground very long. This cannot be tamed. I'm assuming you'll find it out in the desert just like this. Oh, come back up, buddy. I tried to force tame him, but he wasn't even letting me do that. I think you can. It's just a pain in the butt to actually hit them properly when they keep going up and down. Alright, so here's the Deathworm again. He will not stay above the ground very long, but you cannot ride these things, obviously, but this is just such a cool creature to have. I couldn't imagine running out here in the desert and then just running into one of these things. They're really cool. I wish you could ride them and tame them, but obviously you can't survive under the sand yourself. I'll come back up. I can't wait to run into one of these things and actually fight it and see how hard it is to take down. But yeah, guys, that is literally about everything that they've added into the game. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of new features, a whole bunch of new items, but those are just all the new creatures that have come in with the game. So they did a really good job, I think. There's quite a big variety here that we can choose from. I love the dragons. It's awesome to have a brand new flying creature like this. This is going to be the main thing that people are going to be flying around on, especially on those populated servers. So I just want to say thanks for watching, and let me know if you guys did like and enjoy these Ark videos. I really would like to at least do 10 videos or so on this new DLC. Let me know if you guys want to see more. Obviously, I can do anything that you guys are willing to, anything you might be willing that you actually like. So maybe I'll do a location guide for best places to build your bases on, because this place can be a little tricky on where is the best place to build, you know, being such 90% literally just heat. There actually are some ice areas as well. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I don't want to blabber on anymore. Again, I apologize for my voice, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you guys later.